What do falling apples, rainbows, and the movement of planets have in common? They all connect to one man, Sir Isaac Newton, the scientist who changed how we see the universe. He was born in 1642, in the small village of Woolsthorpe, England, the very year Galileo died. Newton's father had passed away before his birth, and his mother left him to be raised by his grandmother. He was a frail, premature child, so tiny that many believed he would not live long. But against all odds, he survived, growing up quiet and solitary, with a restless curiosity that never left him. At 18, Newton entered Trinity College at Cambridge. There he immersed himself in mathematics and natural philosophy. But his greatest breakthroughs came when the Great Plague forced the university to close in 1665. Sent home, Newton entered a period of astonishing creativity, later called his annus mirabilis, his miraculous years. Alone in the countryside, he explored the nature of light by splitting it with prisms, developed the early foundations of calculus, and began to wonder why apples fell to earth, while the moon seemed to float in the sky. From those thoughts, his idea of universal gravitation was born. By 1672, Newton had published his first paper on light, revealing that white light is made of many colors. But his greatest triumph came in 1687, when he released his masterpiece, Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica, or simply the Principia. Within its pages, he presented the three laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation, explaining how objects move on Earth, why the tides rise and fall, and how planets orbit the sun. It was one of the most influential works in the history of science. Newton's life wasn't confined to science alone. In 1689, he was elected as a member of Parliament for Cambridge. In 1696, he became Warden of the Royal Mint, where he reformed England's coinage system and pursued counterfeiters with relentless precision. He would later rise to Master of the Mint, one of the most powerful positions in the kingdom. In 1703, Newton became President of the Royal Society, leading the scientific community for the rest of his life. A year later, he published Optics, expanding on his theories of light and color. His fame reached its peak in 1705, when Queen Anne knighted him, making him Sir Isaac Newton. Newton lived a long life, passing away in 1727 at the age of 84. He was buried with honor in Westminster Abbey, a final recognition that his mind had reshaped the world. His discoveries in mathematics, physics, and astronomy laid the foundation of modern science. And centuries later, Albert Einstein would remark that Newton's life represented one of the highest achievements of the human spirit. From a fragile child in Woolsthorpe to a knight of science, Newton showed humanity that the universe could be explained with reason, observation, and imagination, and that even the fall of an apple could reveal the secrets of the cosmos.